1 second, guys. Boom, boom. There we go. Got way too much stuff floating around. All right, let's make sure we have the centering in here. I think we're good to go. All right. Love this chair. Last live of 2023. Let's go. What's up? Man, people are fast on the... Turn off that. All right, let me get the giveaway up for this. So we don't have to meet any particular goals. We're already going to have 5 winners today. You guys know the drill. Most of you know the drill. If you don't, what you need to do is fill out the Google form. At 9:45, we will do a drawing for those 5 winners. What's up, Tim? Let's see, who else is in here? Revolve, nice to see you. Brian, it's good seeing you. Oh, I'm glad you were able to catch this time, Dis. It's awesome. Welcome, everyone. It's good seeing everyone. We're a little early. I'm just setting up. Okay, make sure we have... See if I can move this. It's a little bit better location, I think. Wish I could do it in a way that doesn't get the reflection. No easy way to get this done, but we'll make it work. Merry Christmas, guys. So it's a little cold in the basement today, so I decided to wear the jacket I got in Italy. I hadn't bought a leather jacket since freshman year of high school. That was a long time ago. Yeah. So it was time, and I looked at like 20 different shops when I was in Italy looking for the right thing, like never found the right thing, and I saw this like last couple days in Rome, and I'm like, that's it, that's the jacket. It's perfect. Yeah. Happy holidays, guys. Good seeing everyone. Yeah, I mean, it's not that cold. It's like just enough that I want to feel warm right now. Do you know what I mean? In Bali, let's see, where's Bali? Oh, yeah, it's gonna be hot there. Let's see where you're just, I mean, you're like just south of the equator. Yeah, that's gonna be hot. Also, I think that south of the equator is celebrating summer right now, if I remember correctly. Ooh, that's pretty early. 4 o'clock in the morning. That's early. Well, thanks for coming in nonetheless. Appreciate it. So a lot of people liked the video I posted earlier today about the budget multi-tools, it seems. I'm going to have to make a follow-up video, though. Some people brought up some pretty interesting concerns that are worth noting about the different types of budget multi-tools. And I think I'm definitely going to have to talk about that, like which ones you should get depending on what like activity level you're going for. Let's see, make sure I have... Well, if we don't have enough stuff, I can always grab more. And I haven't really picked out what the 5 items are going to be. I have a bunch sitting on the table. And I think we're going to make available 1 box of miscellaneous mystery gear, like we did in the last video where I fill a medium-sized flat rate box. So I don't know if the other winner, I know Tim was one of them, and then I think there was another one from last time. I don't remember who, I can't remember. But if they're here, they can let you know what it was. But yeah, I'm gonna just pack that thing with stuff. So if you're in the US, that's an option. I'm sorry, the cost is $80-something to ship that international, and then I have to individually write down everything. I can't do it for international, but I can do it if you're in the US. Otherwise, I can send out what I have. Always go for the mystery box. I mean, what it's basically going to be is going to be like a bunch of low budget knives and stuff, and then like miscellaneous little attachment pieces and pouches and stuff that I'm done with from videos. I mean, it's like there's a ton of stuff, and it's helpful because it's just like it's gone, which is great. Yeah, the mystery part's fun. I mean, every time that I think of the mystery box, I think of that episode of Family Guy when he's like, he got in the thing and he was trying to win a boat, and he could either win the boat or like the mystery gift. I always think of that episode. It makes me crack up. What's up? Welcome to the stream. We can pretty much talk about whatever, guys. I didn't have a particular plan about what we were going to talk about. Unfunded Nut for 3 months. 3 months. Thank you so much for joining once again and staying as a channel partner. Appreciate it. Means a lot. Really. It's awesome. Mystery gift, always a win-lose situation. Not with me. I guarantee you there's more value in the mystery box than a single item. It's just like you're not going to have one really nice thing. It'll be like a bunch of small things. Does that make sense? What's my channel plan in 2024? That's a really good topic. It's a really good topic. That would be a good like baseline what we can talk about, because I have some ideas of what I want to do in 2024. I spent a lot of 2023 covering gear that people sent me, covering items that I wanted to show people, but I want 2024 to be a little bit different. I want to focus in on the journey that I'm taking and shrinking down to only the best in any respective category in a way that shows what I want. So starting like in January, I'm going to have a video on if I had to go down to only 5 multi-tools, for instance, that are currently stock. I'm going to explain what I would change about each, and then I'm going to do a follow-up video where I'm actually going to modify and make my perfect multi-tool in each of those 5 categories from various different parts. Like for instance, my heavy-duty multi-tool is going to be made of 4 different multi-tools all combined. Like it's going to be like a $600 multi-tool if you had to buy all the parts separately. And I'm going to show you how I built that and why I want those components the way they are. Yeah, we're going to do that. I think we might start simpler with the outdoors multi-tool because it's basically just a free P4 that I make a small modification to. So we're going to go back to doing that. And once I have that, I kind of have both. I haven't answered the what is the best multi-tool question, but I have answered which multi-tool I would pick for the 5 categories that I'm going to list. So if I remember, no, I'll tell you what those 5 categories are. So if you want to know, the 5 categories are heavy duty, like a work multi-tool, outdoors, everyday carry, complementary, meaning with a knife, like separately, and compact, so like something really light that you can fit and kind of forget to some extent. So that's the 5 categories. And then if we were gonna like add a 6th category to that, it would be giveaway slash loaner multi-tool. Like what multi-tool would I loan to someone? What multi-tool would I give as a gift? That kind of thing. So I like to have one of those all the time. Like the ones I just covered today would be a good example of a gift multi-tool. Like I know it's going to be decent. It's inexpensive. I could give it to a lot of people, that kind of thing. So that's pretty much the 5 or 6 categories. Always been interested in modding my tools, but worried about messing it up. Yeah, I mean, I get it. Especially like if you're in Australia, I don't blame you. I mean, what you're paying twice, 3 times as much as we pay for these things, even if you do the conversion. I mean, that is a lot to ask. I mean, the best place to start, I think, is with those budget multi-tools, which, as I stated today in my video, are almost completely interchangeable because they're made by the same OEM. As long as you stick with, like, there's like 3 different platforms. There's the Surge clone platform, there's like the Byberry or the Leatherman Wave clones, and then there's like the Multi-Force series of clones. But all of those, you know, they are things you can mess around with, and they're pretty good. What's your favorite flashlight that has plug to recharge, also a magnet? When you say plug to recharge, are you talking about Type C? I mean, because like I'm carrying 2 of my favorites right now. So in my pocket, I have the Olight, baton, sorry, not baton. This is the Arcfeld Pro. So I use that a lot. That's this one here. Can you see it? And the other one is this one, which happened to be on the table. This is the Warrior Mini 3. So both of those are excellent. I'm really a huge fan of both. The Arcflex. The Arcflex is a really good one as well. Oh, I'm glad you liked the content. Thanks for coming in. Yes, I am an enabler, and I am the enemy of all bank accounts and wallets. Warrior Mini 3 is very, very good. There is a couple of things that the Warrior Mini 2 does better. Clip orientation is one of them. But other than that, I think the Warrior Mini 3 is very, very good. They made huge improvements to the button, and I think that was one of my biggest concerns with the 2nd generation, so I really like it. You have to commit to the platform, but what it's for in the size range it's really hard to beat. It's really hard to beat. And that's true for the Arcfeld and the Arcflex and that kind of thing. I'm sorry, yeah, Leatherman is probably not repairing Leatherman squirts anymore. They're probably not repairing the Style PS. Now here's the sad part. If you send in a Style PS, they technically haven't formally discontinued it. So you might get it and then be like, oh no, we don't have it in stock. But you might get back a Leatherman Micra, which honestly isn't such a bad thing because the Micra's like now, what, $50, which is so stupid. It's not even that good. At least the scissors aren't good. The rest of it's pretty good, but the scissors are not that great. I always have something getting under the button. Yeah, the problem with the Olight Warrior Mini 2 is that there was a gap around the button, and if you worked in a dirty or muddy environment, something could get wedged in between the two, and that is not really the case with the new update. So much better design. Yeah, if unfortunately most of the stuff I show, if you're from the UK or from Europe, a lot of it is either A, not going to be legal, or B, probably not available to you, just in general, right? And German laws and the UK laws are kind of different in the sense that you can use locking blades in Germany, but they have to be two-handed. And then, yeah, well, first of all, the UK's laws have gotten out of control, but that's a whole other story. Favorite budget wallet? What do you define as budget? Right? What is budget to you? I guess that's a big question. Is when I say budget wallet, I think if you buy a handmade custom leather wallet and it's like $60, I mean, that is an incredible deal, right? But you can get really nice budget wallets for $40 pretty easily. If you go cheaper than that, there are wallets, but they're just not as good. Looking at the Rovivon A8, is it still worth it? I mean, it's still an excellent flashlight. I mean, that has not changed as far as I know. Favorite sling bag? I talked about it in my last video. Might be around here somewhere. Aha, I see it. So this one, and where's the other one? Where did I put the other one? I swear, I had it not that long ago. Where the heck is it? Okay, I don't know where the second one is. Okay, my favorite sling bag by a pretty large margin is going to be this. This is the Dad's Fanny, and the reason is, in addition to having a very nice setup, it is, yes, they call it a Dad's Fanny, but the way they've redesigned it in version 2 actually has a better design for using it as a sling, better strap angle. But what makes it so good is on the bottom, you have a slot that allows it to expand and carry a water bottle horizontally. You can stuff it with a jacket. It makes this small bag into something much, much larger. And if you've ever seen like people like hanging bottles off the side of bags, it gets in the way, it's a pain. And this is fantastic. This is an excellent bag and reasonably priced as well. If you want to get something that's USA made, kind of the same idea, Grail makes a incredibly good sling. I can't remember the name of it, but it's I had that. I used it at Blade Show. It was phenomenal. I don't know if I would take. I don't know which one I would take to Blade Show next year, but either one would be good. Can we get a review of the Cyber Spoon? I don't know what the heck the Cyber Spoon is. Yeah, Dad's Fanny is amazing. Highly recommended. What's a tool that you wish you had a chance to use and abuse more often in your daily life? So Sean, when I was, so I haven't, this is my full-time job now. Now, one of the downsides of that is I haven't had many opportunities to utilize the tools in my pocket as much as I would if I was working my job. And right before I quit, I was working part-time in Parks and Recreation. So I had a lot of opportunity to use multi-tools on a regular basis. I just don't get it as much anymore. Like I could probably get away with just carrying a Tyrant razor utility knife, plus like whatever I have on my, on my keychain and stuff for the most part. So it's weird to do reviews of products that I don't get to use that often. So I have to be very reliant on research and to determine how other people are feeling about it. So when I present information, I could be better. But as far as tools, I really like using pliers. I've always liked using pliers. I think one of the ways in 2024, so going back to the question about what are we doing in 2024, there might be some fishing content in 2024. I actually did a lot of fishing when I was young, a ton of it. And I want to go back to it a little bit. And I think spontaneous fishing adventures could be kind of fun. And I have some ideas on how I want to do that. I'm probably even going to be getting the new updated glasses from the Facebook Ray-Ban thing that has the camera built in, so I can like do like 1 minute B-roll footage for a video, like that we'd be doing fishing, so that could be fun. And I'm hoping while doing that, I'll get more usage out of my everyday carry. And we can kind of use that as an example to build everyday carry setups. Oh, that's cool. So I'm glad, yeah, I'm glad it helped. So about the tool today, just be careful. It's going to work for practically anything you would use the needle nose for, but if you take a bolt like on a car and you try to twist it really hard, someone did mention, and I can see this, there's a tab holding onto that plier head. If you put a full amount of pressure and lean on it, there's a good chance you could snap that piece of metal. So it's going to be good for daily tasks. Just be careful trying to use it like a wrench. That's all. Yeah, isn't that ironic that the more time I spend in the channel, the less time I have to really use tools on a regular basis. So I am very reliant on the feedback of others, which is why I read comments, but I'm also doing a lot of research, not only on the product and the company, but also feedback. So if I buy something from Amazon, I'm reading through all of the comments, like all the downsides. I'm trying to understand those. And even if I was using it, think about this, even if I was using it, I still need to know all that stuff because one person's experience is really not enough to make a proper decision most of the time. EDC hobo fishing gear, love it. Love the idea. In fact, the last couple times I went fishing, I used a K-bar hobo reel, which I set up with a, God, I can't remember the rig. It's cool. You pop it open, it has an elastic inside, and it's clear, and you can fill it up with water to make it sink. It's for fly fishing, putting a fly on the end of a normal spinning rod. Basically, you can control it with this little, God, I can't remember the name of those things. They're phenomenal, though. Super useful. Anyway, I had that on the hobo reel, and I was catching a lot of fish. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, it is a little ridiculous to expect the multi-tool to do as well as a dedicated tool. That being said, I don't think that multi-tool companies should take advantage of people by making it worse, right? So like the whole thing with the cutters, for example. But yeah, I mean, there's a limit. I mean, the plier head alone on a multi-tool, there's like, I think I remember one multi-tool that ever came out that was milled out of steel. All the others were like cast. And so the cast steel is a lot weaker than forged steel. Way weaker. I mean, look, at the end of the day, a multi-tool is there for two reasons. If you work for a living and you make an hourly rate, it saves you time, right? It saves you time. A couple of trips back to your truck, a couple of trips back to your toolbox. If it saves you 5 minutes a day, that's like 3 days of total work time in the course of a year, right? That's the first one. The second one is just there's just places you go, you can't take a toolbox. There's opportunities where, you either size or weight is a consideration. Multi-tools are great for those instances. So you do what you got to do, right? You carry it. But even the smallest toolkit I could come up with, I mean, they're pretty comparable. And I think that you're less likely to lose things with a multi-tool. You should. Don't think that multi-tools will replace a real tool. Real tools are awesome. And you know what? Like, where did I put it? I don't have it with me right now. It's upstairs. But like my wallet, I actually fit the 100 millimeter Knipex Cobra in there. And that's going to get a lot of work done. Like, it's going to do a lot. I don't think you need more than most people need more than that. Yeah, a lot of people, someone saying, as a parachute rigger, I use my surge at least a dozen times a day. There are a lot of people right now who depend on that type of tool to keep them moving forward. And I know them. I mean, it's a very good tool. You know what's sad, though? It worries me that Leatherman has ignored that market almost entirely over the last couple of years. I mean, there is nothing coming out in that heavy-duty range that covers the Super Tool 300 or the Leatherman Surge. And I'm not convinced that a larger free series platform is going to be ideal. I don't know yet. I don't know. Yep. Happy holidays, guys. Everyone coming in. How many people we at? Oh, 145. Nice. So just a reminder, it's 9:15. You have about a half hour before we do the drawing. It doesn't matter whether you're a channel partner or not. You can go ahead and join the giveaway. You just have to fill out the Google form that is pinned at the top of the live chat. That's it. And we'll do the drawing. Please fill out the form. Make sure you include that 4-digit code. That 4-digit code is something you come up with. And it's really helpful for security, making sure that no one can scam you. And it's just, yeah, it's a good thing. So make sure you do that. I feel like Leatherman is just nothing but reactive now. Like, they don't know how to preemptively fix a problem, and they only know how to borrow on their credibility instead of build it. This was an opportunity with the cutters to get in front of it and say, look, we understand it's an issue. We're going to take care of you. You contact us. We'll send you a new pair of cutters. So they lose a little bit of money, but they build credibility, right? They are not in the interest of using up any of their resources to build credibility. They don't see any long-term benefit, and that is a mistake. It will guarantee the company shrinking over time. You have to build credibility. You must do that. River Eye, thank you for joining as a channel partner. Means a lot. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Look, if Leatherman had increased its prices, which I don't necessarily disagree with, okay, and kept their quality high, their quality control high, that would be one thing. But just go over to like multitool.org and listen to some of the stories of people who buy 10, 20 multi-tools a month and then compile that over hundreds of people. Their quality control has gotten much worse. Like, and that's a problem. That's a really big problem when you're asking the prices that you're asking. So it is going to be 9:45 in about a half an hour, give or take, like a minute or so. So you have about a half hour from now before the giveaway. So you can leave and come back if you like. So at 9:40, just make sure you're here by 9:45 and you've already filled out the Google form. So, in the next minute or two after that, we'll start the drawings and stuff. Absolutely not. Leatherman will not remake the crunch. I guarantee it. There's no way. Not this company. Not the way these things are running. There's no chance. The Leatherman crunch was already a specialized multi-tool only liked by a subset of individuals. Now, they very passionately love that tool, and I understand the reason. But Leatherman is in the numbers game now. They are playing purely by the numbers. They're not building for credibility. They're not building for long-term growth. They are looking at profit margins and being able to eke out what they can. $100 hoodies and $50 micras. That's the Leatherman we live in now. So I don't know what the solution is going to be. It is what it is. Yeah. Yeah, they always do. Here's the thing. No one in my family does, because when I come and visit, it's like Santa Claus came to town. So I'm going to visit some family for Christmas, and I'm bringing bringing a lot of stuff. So it's always Christmas when I visit, because just like I'm giving it to you, I give it to them too. I could not get rid of stuff fast enough. Before it comes in again. I have very little joy in collecting. The more stuff I have, the more, I look at I have boxes of knives over there that are organized. Some people, they look over and they're, oh, that's great. It just gives me anxiety because I know that I haven't touched this one or this one or this one. Yeah. So, yeah, they get on me, but I'm proactively getting rid of stuff, so. Nice. Well, just hang out. You don't have to join the family, although you guys are kind of part of that. But hang out, and eventually you're likely to win. Speaking of that, 25th or Christmas is when we're going to kick off member giveaways or channel partner giveaways. So every month for a week, there will be a Google form. The post will be in the community section. Okay. You have to, unfortunately, the way things work, I don't have a way within the system to send a message out to and include automatically everyone in the members. So you need to actively fill in the Google form, but you have a week to do it. Okay. You don't have like an hour or whatever. So fill out the form and there will be up to 3 winners for that. Bunch of stuff. So we're going to be doing that every single month. So I'll be shrinking down somewhat what I give away in live streams by a pretty good number, but I'm going to increase how much consistent members get on top of it. So you can win in the live stream and you can win also just by being a channel partner. That's one thing. And then I've said, of course, also I'm going to notify channel partners when I start to go to sell things. They're going to have first dibs on all the stuff. And pretty much the pricing is going to start at like 50% of MSRP and go below that. So that's another benefit. No, you don't have to worry about this month because it doesn't start till the 25th. So the 25th being Christmas, that's the last week of Monday, right? The last week of December is when we're going to start it. So the last week of each month is when I'm going to run it. Steven, I'm trying to make sure I can say your last name. Steeler, thank you so much for joining as a channel partner. It means a lot. It means a lot. It really does. So the more I get, I'm hoping to have the channel partnership basically be a self-sustaining system. Covers shipping costs, and eventually, if we can get big enough, we'll be able to decide what those things are going to be for the winners. You know, you guys will be able to pick what you can win. So that's something I want to do in the future. We'll do some like polls where people get to pick what kind of items they want, and those will be given away at the end of each month. So if we get high enough, I can start doing that. I really can start like budgeting it every month, and we can figure out what we want, and then we'll order that stuff. It'll be awesome. Well, I'm glad you liked the Italy video. I need to do a follow-up talking about the gear that I had. Things got away from me, of course, but I loved what I took with me. I had a great bag. We did carry-on only for a week, so it worked really well. No, I don't think so. It would be that's very kind of you to say, Revolve, but he does amazing work. I don't know if anyone here follows Mr. Beast Philanthropy channel. I mean, it's so cool to see someone actually doing something like and turning entertainment towards helping people into something that is self-sustaining. I really admire that. And in fact, one of my 5-year goals is to start a nonprofit. So I want to start a nonprofit in my area. And the goal will be probably to take what I know to be able to equip first responders in my area. So specifically EMT techs and firemen more than anything else because of their budget and because of how much they make. People don't realize just how little an EMT makes and how much they have to depend on. Well, first of all, they get huge burnout, but also like how little they make. It's crazy with how much skill they have to have, how little. It's insane. Even in my area, which is Loudoun County. Okay, Loudoun County, Virginia is the richest county in the country. Literally. The average income here is $159,000 a year. Okay. I don't know who that is. But it's crazy. And EMTs here don't make that much money. Like, I mean, the rent here is like $4,000 a month. Okay? And EMTs have to live like that. It's insane. And that's an example. And the firefighters aren't much better off. Yeah, EMTs don't get enough recognition because they like you said, wear and tear, but it's not like obvious because it's like repetitive. And the same thing with like the damage that firefighters sustain just repetitive is insane. And anyway, it would be cool to start a nonprofit that you know, does like just dinners for fun, you know, like to take some time off, but also to provide some gear. We get the, you know, buy a whole bunch of Leatherman shears bulk and all of that, and I can give that away, stuff like that. So I have a plan. It is a 5-year plan to do that. I really want to do that, and have that be a big time sink for me. Well, that's awesome. Well, teachers too, but they don't. But like, it's really hard to equip teachers with tools. Like, it runs that kind of like line. And I worked as a teacher. I don't know if you guys know. I worked in the school system. I was a chemist, and then I had some time. I'm not going to go into that, but I ended up being a substitute teacher for a while. And that was fun, but you learn a lot. And man, teachers are, I mean, the amount of effort, I mean, people have no idea just how much they deal with. It's crazy. Ramses, thank you for gifting a membership. Really appreciate that. Who's the winner? Rob Tenring. Make sure that you enter the member giveaway this month, and maybe you'll stick around. Walter White vibes? You don't know me. Yeah. It's funny, like I was doing the bald, you know, I'm running a little bald, but if I really shaved right now with the current like beard that I have, it's almost too close. And it's a little creepy. Yeah, it's a little scary. If I got the square glasses, I pretty much could do it. Yeah, so we're doing the thing where we'll show the items as we draw for them. I also may vary it up. The reason I haven't like picked a for sure spot for each thing is if people are based in the US, I can put more flashlight. I have a couple of flashlights that I can give away that are a little on the more premium side. And sending that through international is a really big problem. You don't want to put stuff with lithium batteries. It won't let it through. But if the US, we can do it. So I have some stuff aside that I can pull from if people want to do that instead. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so we have, I'll show you some cool ones. So we have, I reviewed these little waves back. They're like they're kind of like the Arcfeld, but like a oh wait, I got it upside down. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. So I got these flashlights here. Can you see them? Back up. Here we go. So I have these two. And I also have, for a winner, this one's really cool. This one's really good. I'm going to have to take it out of the box. This is the ThruNite BSS V5, but it has the gun mount and everything else in it. So a lot of components for this flashlight. It's a very good flashlight from ThruNite. So that's another thing that we'll definitely give away today if we can. We have a bunch of knives from Kaiser, from Concept. Yeah, we got some from Artisan Cutlery. And if that's not enough for the 5 winners, I'm gonna, I'll add stuff as needed. We'll do it one at a time. So the thing is if they come direct from a manufacturer, there's different rules. If I put it through, I have to declare that's a hazardous good. It goes from being like $43 to go international to like $150. It's a lot. I can't do that. Whew. Yeah, as long as you're around when we start the giveaway in about 17 minutes. Just make sure you're around. Well, I'm glad you like that. I mean, you're helping me too. because this stuff isn't sitting around, and that makes me anxious. It really does. I hate having things sit around that could be used. So yeah, it's great. There is one knife here, I will tell you. There's one knife that I'm giving away today, and I've seriously considered keeping it. It will be the last one we'll draw. It's so nice, but I know I'm never going to carry it. Like, it's beautiful, elegant, just incredible. It's just never going to be a knife I carry. I can't keep that. I don't collect knives, you know what I mean? I say that, but then I have an entire collection of knives that I won't sell, so. Okay, I don't collect all knives, unless it's from Brian Winters, in which case I collect that. Look, I know not everyone likes the deal thing, but I really want people to get connected with the things that work for them. You know, for every person who buys 16 knives in the course of a year, there's a person who's continually looking for that one item that fits that niche for them. You know, it finds that one thing. And I every time I connect that thing with that person, it makes me feel really good. It really does. Cavity Search, member for 3 months. Thanks for recurring your membership and staying as a channel partner. It is heavily appreciated. Hey, look at that. Yeah. Do you ever carry an 805? I'm going to be real with you. I don't carry any folding knife very often. I don't. I love them. They're wonderful, but I'm usually either carrying a fixed blade or a multi-tool most of the time, unless I'm reviewing a folding knife. I'm just being as honest as I can be. I like folding knives. I think they're awesome. But functionally speaking, growing up, I was either a fixed blade or a multi-tool. And it's hard to break that habit. Like, let's see, what do I have right now? Right now I have on me the Leatherman Signal. So what's cool about this tool is I actually attach it to a belt loop so it doesn't take up a spot in my pocket. I kind of do it reverse and it can just flip out, but I'm also carrying a knife. And the reason I like carrying that kind of multi-tool is I can get it out of the way if I'm carrying a knife, which I am doing today because I'm testing something I just got in the mail. See if you can see this. Beautiful knife. See if we can see that. This is the new Miguron Valona, but this is the 3.5-inch version. Pretty damn sweet. So mill titanium pocket clip, 14C28N, like completely rounded, beautiful. Everything is gorgeous on this knife. And like $50, like crazy. Anyway, so when I'm doing that, right, I'm carrying a knife to kind of feel it out, but I generally always go back to just having a multi-tool, almost always. I can't recommend, I like the Signal, but how can I possibly recommend to someone to buy that thing at $140? You guys don't have the write-off, I do. Plus, I make a video and it's paid for, right? You know what I mean? I can't, in good conscience, just go out and say, oh yeah, you should get a Signal. They're cool. They're great. I like them. But I can't recommend it. The Skeletal CX, great tool. Actually, I can recommend the Skeletal CX more now, especially because the cutters are a problem with all those cutter tools. Skeletal, not going to have an issue. Do want to be careful with that plier. Don't overdo it. How do you rate the Swiss Tool Spirit X? I mean, it's one of the best in the world. The Swiss Tool Spirit MX clip is my stock multi-tool of choice for everyday carry. Period. Like, I don't think there's anything better. Is that still available, Tim? The one you posting, the Scout Shop one? That's, guys, so $93 for the Leatherman Signal right now on Scout Shop. I posted a short about it. If it's still available, that's as good as it gets. It doesn't, you'll never see that deal again. Pretty much guaranteed. And like yeah, Tim's got it. So all those links. I don't get, that's not affiliate links, but just definitely use them. You know what I mean? Yeah, if you want a signal, $93 is as good as it gets right now, pretty much. Yeah, I'm really, Holy, I'm really good at kind of like a top-down view, right? I don't have enough time to test everything. So I got to give you like a 10-mile view. Is this even worth doing your research on? And then you can go from there, right? Like I'm sort of like a machine gun kind of reviewer, right? Like I do a lot of content, I show a lot of items all at once versus in-depth reviews on one item. If I did that, it would take years to get through what I have. And so I'd rather people just ask direct questions and then I can find out that information. But yeah, that's the way I have to do things. That's the only way I can do things, honestly. All right, so we have 10 more minutes. Anybody, and this happens every single time, everyone who has not yet filled out the Google form that is linked at the top of the live stream, go fill it out before it's time. We had like 15 people do it late. And I'm not counting anyone past that 9:45 mark. It's not fair. So make sure you put in one entry and you get your entry in to the Google Doc, okay? Yeah. I don't choose the winners. I just roll the dice. That's what I do. Yeah. You know, it's funny too because what do you have to do in order to get the extra $6? Because otherwise you won't get that free knife. Leatherman will not make a Leatherman squirt replacement. I guarantee it. What's up? Is Mom upstairs?
No, you're recording.
Yes, I know. Is Mom?
She's home, though.
Okay, good.
Can I have an apple and get your slice in the middle?
I can't slice it, but you can have an apple.
I know that, like, the hole.
Well, ask Mom. Okay, you can figure it out, okay?
I'm gonna do it.
Okay, be careful.
I'll wear my slice spoon.
Okay, just be careful when you press down, okay? Just be careful. All right. She's gonna try the apple core thing with an apple. There, if you hear something and I'm running away, you know what it is. But I need her to try it. I need her to give it a shot by herself. She's watched me do it. She can figure it out. Yeah, last week I was exhausted. I was exhausted last week. You know, and I'm very lucky. This job has enabled me to spend a lot of time with her, actually. I mean, was off earlier, and we've been able to spend all day because I work from home. You know, I got that video made and posted intermittently while we were doing other things. We got to have fun. That's one of the gifts of this. So this is not a lot to give back. And everyone is very understanding of that. What is happening here? What fixed blade do people carry? It's a good question. I pretty much only carry one. I carry the EDC Zancudo for the most part as my like daily driver fixed blade knife because I never worry about it at all. It's got an incredible warranty. S35VN. It's like $110. Contour G10 scales. I am thinking about getting the new Ashley field knife in S35. That looks really nice too. But also from EDC. No, it's a real gift. It really is. Like, things went crazy. I mean, last November, I went from, here's what's crazy. So, November of 2022, I had 20,000 subscribers. Okay? 20,000 subscribers. November of 2022. I have 192 something right now. It's been a crazy year. Insane. And I am I'm not going to take that for granted. That is a massive thing. Got it figured out?
I forgot to tell you.
You got it.
The TV said press play.
Unfortunately, I can't do anything about that. You're going to have to do some reading, okay?
What does that mean?
Or you're going to have to wait till I'm done.
Which is...
Later. So eat your apple, and I'll see you later, okay? But nice job.
Is there anything I can do?
I don't know. You'll have to figure it out. So go eat your apple, and then do some reading, and then I'll probably be done by then, okay?
Alright.
All right?
Do you have a stopping point?
You don't have a stopping point. Later. Bye-bye. Shh, shh, go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Not right now. Go, go, go. No, go. All right. She's fun. But she did get the apple core. She got it perfectly centered as well. Nice job. She is a voracious reader. I'm very blessed about that. She is. Yeah. And I did realize this year we're going to get out a lot more because this kid is way too jumpy at insects. We need to like get out and work in some mud and do some stuff because, man, a little bit. Yeah, I love fixed blade knives. Here, let me show you. Got a whole bunch of them. Grab the tool roll. I probably have to sell some of them, in fact, because there's some I never use, and some of them are insanely valuable. Discontinued models that are like collectors kind of things. Like I have one that I have to get rid of because it is way too valuable. So I use that tool roll like this. Okay. So this is the normal one. This is the one I use most of the time. That just goes in pocket. This is the most recent one. So I talked about this. This is from NAFS. This is their new Lulu. Beautiful knife. It's a good one. And then, yeah, I got a bunch of others. I got this at Blade Show. Really love this one. Check it out. John Demko on this side. Andrew Demko on that side. How cool is that? This is the USA MagnaCut free ring. That's a cool one. But that's not the valuable one. The valuable one, do I even have it in here? Is it in? Where is it? It is not in here. I already put it in my for sale bin. That's where it is. Yep. So I have a beautiful Vanex Shark from Alex Steingraber. If you're familiar with who that is, he makes incredible folding knives right now. All USA made. There's only like, there's like 150 of them in the world. They were $400 when I ordered them. The last one I saw that was resold was like 50% more than that. And I cannot use a knife. It just, in my head, I'm like, this is a 600. I can't use limited edition tools. I know this about me. I've sold every limited edition anything I've ever owned because the anxiety that it is to use something that's limited edition, I don't know, it just bothers me. Used Essies don't exist, by the way. Good luck. They don't exist because the warranty follows the blade, and you can't kill them. SE is the best. This is the best knife in the world. Is an SE, probably because they will fix anything. Doesn't matter what it is you do with the knife. And love this knife. Do you know that SE is making things in MagnaCut now? Yeah. If they put this in MagnaCut, you know I'm getting one. 100%. It was, and I had the heater off. It is not normally heated. Yeah, you got 1 minute. Get in your giveaway stuff. 5 winners on this one. My son wants a multi-tool for Christmas. We might have a multi-tool as an option for one of the winners if they want to. No, not a crunch. We gave that away a couple weeks ago. Not a couple weeks, like, I think it was, we gave it away for Maxlvledc, right? What was that? Like, just after Thanksgiving? Or right before it? What do you think about the UG Tool pass around? I really want something from them. They're a company out of Germany that makes some pretty insane fixed blades. Love to get one myself. I'm seriously considering it. All right, so it's that time. I do think the Work Pro is a great starter tool. It's a little heavy, but you know what it is? It's heavy, but on the flip side, I really think a spring-loaded plier is useful for someone who's getting started because it's really hard to get the muscle memory to kind of spread things out with your hands, and so yeah, it's a good idea to have a spring load. I think that's why the Wingman and the Sidekick and the bolster are popular. What are you doing?
I'm alone upstairs.
You're alone upstairs? Okay, when I'm done, I'll come up and we'll hang out, all right? Can you go read? Put some lights on and I'll be up in a minute. I'll read you a book. Okay?
I thought I was going to continue watching from San Diego.
Well, we can do that, but I can't do that right now.
So maybe later when you're done, we can do some hangout time?
Yes, I'm down.
And maybe you and I could read together Harry Potter when we're all done.
Yeah, I think we can do that.
Together and you can have difficult words.
Sure, you got it.
I'll see you soon.
All right, see you soon. All right, so let's put some stuff away. We got to get through this. We're going to go watch Carmen Sandiego. By the way, if you haven't seen that show, it's excellent. And then we got to read some Harry Potter. We're getting through the books slowly but surely. Yeah, Carmen Sandiego is a great show. Surprisingly good. All right, so let's go to see how many entries we have. 219. That's about what we have currently present, so that's good. Let's create the sheet. Take a look. All right. So how many people? Let's see how many people missed the deadline here. Not too bad. Only 2. Brian and Douglas got in a little late. But everyone else got in, so 218 is the cutoff. So we need to run a number generator. 218. All right. So you're ready to rock and roll. Let me make sure. So let's start with figuring out what we're going to put as our first giveaway. So for the first one, we're going to go with this. This is the Concept Knives Egress. So the Egress, really cool design. S35VN, Jade G10 on this, made by Niche Designs. Niche, I think it's Niche Designs. But yeah, we talked about this one in the past Gear of the Week video. I think we're on The Prisoner of Azkaban. That's the book we're on. Sorry, sidetrack. Let's go ahead and check to see who wins this one. 1, 2, 3. 183. 183. Okay, first name Chris. YouTube profile is Chatty Factory. Chatty Factory. Okay. Let's take a look. Ooh, you won. Nice job. No, you definitely won. So congratulations. So you're good to go. You don't have to do anything else as long as your email is correct. All right, next winner. Let's see, what do we got? What do we have here? Now, what I'm going to do is with the through night, if you want this instead of something, if you're a US resident and you want this instead of what you win, if you win, you can do that. And you can also have the option, and you have to tell me when you win, the option of getting the mystery box, which is just going to be a lot of random stuff. Okay? So let me know. So Chatty Factory, do you want the flashlight? Because I saw you're in the US. Do you want the flashlight? Do you want the mystery box or the knife? Let me know. Unfortunately, the mystery box is not open in non-US because it's a medium flat rate box, which costs about $90 to ship international. Plus, I have to document every item that goes in there. I can't do that, unfortunately. So the light we talked about, that is the ThruNite BSS V5 with all the add-ons. And that runs about $100. And the same thing is kind of true with the Concept knife. So this is the egress. See if we can see it here. Great design. Really like the Warncliffe shape on this with a harpoon. It is a front flipper as well. So pretty cool. Very nice knife. All right, I'll let you figure it out while I get set up for the next winner, and I'll check back. All right, so we're going to do the mystery box for you. Cool. Let me go ahead and change that up. Winner, mystery box. So the mystery box is now no longer an option. Box. I'll get that out tomorrow, hopefully. All right, so these may get shipped. I honestly may end up shipping these when I get back from vacation. Couple reasons for that. Shipping right now is crazy. I don't want things to get lost. Things will die down a lot, so it would be better to ship it out after, we get back. It'll be after Christmas, but before the first of the year. So, just so you know. I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to say that now because I don't want to take any risks and things getting lost for no reason. Okay, cool. So next one. 1, 2, 87. Okay, 87. Middle, a little bit earlier pack. 87. Winner is Henry. Henry Shredder. You know what I'm going to do, since we didn't do the egress, we're going to make this be the egress. So we just showed it, right? So this, you can have this or you can have the flashlights. The ThruNite. If you're, yeah, it looks, wait. Yes, you can have either one. Henry. Okay, thanks, Tim. I'll keep an eye out. Ooh, here we go. Henry Shredder. Boom. Congratulations. So, do you want the flashlight or do you want the knife? So the flashlight comes with a wireless mount It is a 18650 powered flashlight. It's called the BSS V5. It's a very good one. It has additional add-ons like a red filter that you can screw onto the front. It has a really aggressive, so I'll pull it out since it's fun. Somebody will eventually take it. It also has this incredibly aggressive crenulated bezel, which is really cool. It actually unscrews. So cool thing someone showed me. He like got through security wearing it like this, or was it his like middle finger like that? And so he was able to carry this with him wherever he went. But yeah, you can screw that on, and that's very aggressive. It also has over 2,000 lumens output, so it's pretty crazy. I think this one is dead and needs to be recharged. It's pretty sweet. So I didn't see whether you made a chance. Which did you figure out which we want? Tough choice? Yeah, tough choices. Gotta make one though before we continue. Because then I gotta know which one I can offer to the next guy. All right, come on. 20 seconds. Make it happen. If all the peer pressure. Take the knife, take the flashlight, take the knife. Too funny. I'll use a randomizer. Do I have a coin over here? I don't have a coin. Send him coal. Time's up. Send him coal. How do I randomize it on stream though? That here I'll do it. Okay, what we'll do is we'll do a random number generator 1 to 10. Evens take flashlight. Okay. 9. So you get the knife. There you go. Boom. Done. I don't have a coin easy access. I can't think of where I put one. So I think a knife. I think this is a good choice anyway. I think you'll like it. All right. So we're gonna move on. I gotta put this in. All right, winner, and this is going to be the Concept Egress. It's a great knife. It's a great knife. If you haven't had anything in S35VN, this is a very high quality steel. So there you go. So there's that. What do we do with the other thing? What do we do with the thing? Oh, we didn't do anything with that because we got a mystery box. That's what it is. Ha. This is why I write it down. Okay. So next one. Next one, we need coins. We'll do a like a little flip next time. I'll make sure to have a coin next time. I didn't think that was ever going to come up. Okay, so random number generator. 1, 2, 3, 47. 47. Jordan. YouTube profile is Bob Z Dragon. It's great. Bob Z Dragon. And this will be, I think you guys are going to like this one too. This is going to be a combination of this cool knife. So this is one of the knives I picked up when we had that massive sale for Artisan during Prime Day. You remember that? Like we actually had, they were like 60% off. Well, I bought this one. It's got the milled titanium pocket clip. It's got the Warncliffe blade design. Really nice. They don't make this anymore. So this is from Artisan Cutlery. And then we're going to add to that the Tracer flashlight. So is he here though? Bobsy Dragon. Did I see him yet? Anybody? Bobsy Dragon, there you go. Hey, you're here, yay. All right, so you're good to go. Let me make sure I write down what you get. This is the tracer pen. I forget the name of this artisan pen, knife. They go together, it's fine. That's that. Okay. All right, so that's 3 winners, 2 more. One, 2, and 3. 178. 178. Winner is Brad. Bradatuli. Bradatuli is the Brad at Uli, something like that, is the winner. And the winner is going to get the, so I have, it's another 2-4, so it's going to be this flashlight, which is the other one that I have. This is the laser combination with the, this is a pretty cool design, actually. I did a short review of these before. And then it's also going to include this knife from Kaiser. So I actually really like this design as well. I'm trying to remember the name of it. This is the Porcupine from Kaiser, back flipper, Warncliffe blade shape, 9CR 18 MOV, JG10, so you can dye it any color you want. Great action on this. Very nice knife. So that is going to be the winner if he's here. I'm going to take a look for that in just a second. We here? He's here. Where is he? Okay, you good. Perfect. So let me write that in. This is the tracer. Okay. All right, so on the last one. And I don't think you're going to want to switch to the flashlight for this one. Trust me. So I'm just going to take that away because when you see what you're going to get, you're not going to want to switch. Just trust me on this one. Okay, so next winner, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, we're going to have to generate that again because it's the same number. We don't do that. 1, 2, 3, 129. Okay. All right, 129. Sam. YouTube profile is Sam P. Okay, so what is Sam P winning? And we always make the last one the big one. So this is the knife that I really wanted to keep, kind of, but I know I'll never carry it. So this is a designer I actually met at Blade Show, and he showed some pretty, I actually got to see this before I got it, before they finished producing it. And actually, Stasa 23 just showcased this beautiful knife. It is very light, titanium, mil titanium pocket clip. It has steel liners. It has this beautiful blade shape with a hollow ground, kind of like a razor blade kind of look to it. Flipper tab. The milling on this is gorgeous. It is a beautiful, beautiful knife. I'm never going to carry it. That's what it comes down to. Yeah, very premium, very nice. S35VN, I believe, on that one. So that is what Sam is winning if he's here. If he's here. Do we have Sam here? we find them? Yeah. We'll redraw if need be. Okay. So start the timer. 1 minute. Yep. Casio for the win. This is the watch I wear like pretty much all the time, except in Italy because I didn't want it to get stolen. You said it might be me? So who do you think? All right, let me see if there's another way to check. Hold on 1 second. All right, first 3 letters of the email, VFR. VFR, the first 3 letters of the email is VFR. If it's not that, then it's probably not you. All right, so we are, time's up. Okay, we draw again. Okay, it's not you. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and draw again. Let me check this and get rid of that. Random number generator, 1, 2, and 3. So there was a total of 218 entries. And number 218 is what we just rolled. So the last one in. Make sure that is true, that is actually the case. 218, yep, 25 seconds prior. And the winner is Rick. Rick Anthony is the YouTube profile. And the name of this is it's called the Mercury. Let's see if he's still here. Can we get a 218-sided coin for next time? It would be cool if I had a 3D printer that was so fast it could just make a dice. You know what I mean? That was like any number of sides. Okay, 1 minute. Yeah, I don't think I ever want to do more than 5 again. It's just like, it's already 10:07, right? And I didn't have to rush, but imagine if we had 5 more, we'd be here for like 2 hours. And we tend to do that. And last time I was really it got a little confusing with the emails. I think I'm gonna just keep it at 5. But I'll have nicer stuff like I did with this knife. You're right. I cannot give people choices, but I also don't want to force a flashlight, for instance, when I know it's not something that anyone can get because it's, you know, I can't send it out international. That's the problem. And so, like, it's nice to be able to give an option when it's something I would love to give away, but I can't always do it because of that. So Attention is actually the name of the member, and thank you for joining for 3 months as a channel partner. I'm glad you enjoyed the chat. So do we see anything? Okay, we're done. Tim, no? Okay, none. So we're drawing again. Last time. 1, 2, 3. 93. 93. Let me get rid of the list. Okay. 93. Let's take a look. Winner is Kawang. Ko-Wang. Or it could be just Wang. I don't know. And YouTube profile name is KYC. Jeremy Bowers, member for 3 months. Thank you for staying as a channel partner. Really appreciate it. Don't forget, channel partners, make sure you fill out the Google form on Christmas. Well, it doesn't have to be on that day. It's going to be running for a week, so don't worry. But you should just make sure you check the community section. It will be listed there for you. Ooh, he is? Where did I see him? Yeah, all right, cool. We're here. Nice job. No, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. So let me make sure I put this in. Winner, Kaiser Mercury. So that's pretty much it. And I'm not going to spend too much time here closing up. Got to go watch some Carmen Sandiego and read a book. So I will see you guys later. We will see you in 2024. So I'm going to tell you right now. Let's take a look at the, let's take a look. Let's see, when's the next one going to be? Next one is going to be January. Let's go to January. January the 3rd, right? Let's see. So, no, the 27th. No, I can't do 27th, so it's going to be January 3rd. So January 3rd will be our next live stream. I don't know if there will be giveaways in that live stream. We might have more of a theme with that one, where I'll be talking about specific things. If I do that, I'll be letting people know a little earlier. But just make sure you guys participate in that giveaway if you are part of the channel partners. Really appreciate that. Thanks for sticking around, everyone who's been a channel partner for a couple of months. I'm hoping that $2 a month, it doesn't feel like something that's too impactful, but you'll get some real value out of it. I'll be adding things that we'll be doing with that over time. So we'll be continuing to make it better and better. Yeah, Merry Christmas to all you guys. Happy holidays if you don't celebrate Christmas. So that's perfectly fine, but enjoy your break if you don't do any of those things. Sweet, right? Yeah, I'm announcing it now, but I will be posting it on the 25th, and it will run for an entire week. So there'll be plenty of time to go and enter. So it's always going to start Monday of the last week of the month. That's what I'm going to do. I'll make that as an announcement, but to check that last week at any point, and you can always fill it in, right? So make sure you do that. Yeah, Carmen Sandiego's on Netflix, I believe. It's really good. It breaks. So so I don't think it's a full week. No, I don't want to say that. So like the last week, let me double check. So the last week no, because the 20, what am I looking at? No, I'm sorry. I'm glad I'm looking at this. The 27th is when I'm going to start it. So 27th is when I'm going to start it. Not... What am I looking at here? Why does this not look right? I'm looking at the wrong... Why is it saying... This doesn't look right. Oh, I'm looking at December. Sorry, give me a second. Yes, Monday is the 25th, thanks. And the 31st is Sunday. So it starts on Monday of the last week of the month. Not necessarily the last full week. So I was right. I was just looking at November. So yeah, starts on the 25th. All right. And we'll see you guys on the 3rd of January. Community tab. So it will be posted on the community tab. And once I do that, I will also let anybody who follows me on Instagram, I will let people know there as well. May as well, right? Let's see, what other places can I put it up there? Oh, you know what? You know what I'm going to do? No, I can't do it on my... I can't do it on my website, but I can do it on Instagram. I can do it on Instagram. Yeah, Happy New Year, guys. Anybody I don't see, Happy New Year's. You know, 2024. I hope it's a good one for you. 2023 was a crazy year for me, so keep the momentum up, right? All right. Yep, no, that's it. So, as always, thank you guys for your time. We'll talk again soon. See if I can click the button without seeing it. Nope. Where's the button? There's the button.